Hello my darlings and welcome back to my channel. So we haven't posted in a week because me and Sam decided to take an impromptu week off. Just because we felt like we needed it. Also the fact that my little brother was 23 last weekend, and let's just say I was not in a fit state to film. So we took a little week off. It was lovely. I'm very excited to be back. I've got loads of new stuff to try. Today is my Cosmic Brushes video. I think we're going to use the Cooltrals first. I'm going to do a full video with the nudetrals as well. But I think we're going to use this one today because it's freaking beautiful. Okay, let's get this bad boy open. This is what this one looks like. She is absolutely stunning. A vision of grey and kind of neutral purples and neutral blues. I am so excited about this one. I'm not a neutrals person, as you all very well know by now. But these two releases really caught my eye. Like I said in my Kaima Bougie Boudoir video, this release and that release are the first kind of neutral releases I've been interested in such a long time, but this is beautiful and I'm very excited to use it. So, haven't got my makeup case out, so we're just going to use the NARS Smudge Proof Primer. This one is also almost empty. Why do I not have an eye primer that isn't almost empty? I mean, I suppose that's a good thing. It's going to look great in my empties, but this is not ideal. ASMR. Right, okie dokie. We're going to whack a bit of this one on. This one is a kind of white tinted primer. So, I'm going to have a little bit more of a base than usual. Okay, I have no doubt that this is going to be beautiful. I've not swatched it yet. I am going to insert some swatches here. Well, I hope you enjoyed those swatches, but we're back now. We're going to put some of this on the eyeballs. Present me has not swatched this yet, so I'm excited to play about. I think we're going to do something with the blues today. I've seen a lot of kind of greysy looks, so I'm going to go more colourful. Of course I am. Are we going to do a cut crease? Probably. Because if you wanted 2016's makeup, I know that kind of thing is everywhere right now and that we should bring it back. You're in the right place. So we're going to start off with this shade here called Crave, which is definitely the brightest in the palette. I don't know whether that's showing up true to colour because of the lights. So it's this one here. It's actually a lot brighter in real life. The lights, because it is July and the weather is still terrible. So, you know, what can you do? We're going to take some of this on a fluffy brush and I'm just going to start working this into the crease. Okay, it's a very light shade. I sort of expected this to be more kind of like the Delicious Delights pastel, which looks quite bright in the pan and does translate but still has that pastel hue to it, whereas this is a very, very white based. It's beautiful, but it's very white based. So we're just going to pop that in the crease. I actually don't think we are going to do a cut crease today. I think we might do a halo eye. Lovely stuff. Once again, taking it back to 2016. So we're just going to blend that in the crease. This is very powdery. I've sort of come to expect that with Cosmic Brushes mattes. They don't have a lot of fallout, but there is quite a bit of kick up in the pan. You can't see that. You can't see that. So, you know, beware. Don't be alarmed if you buy your first Cosmic Brushes palette and there's loads of kick up in the pan. That is completely normal. Okay, that is all blended out. As you can see, it is kind of quite bright. It's a beautiful shade though. I'm going to go in with a smaller fluffy brush. This is a P. Louise E27, which has got an ever so slight angle to it. And I think we're going to go in with a Tract, which is like this periwinkle blue down at the bottom. And we're going to start building the crease up with that. We're going to keep the brush we used for the purple on hand, just so we can keep kind of blending back and forward. I know some people do their cut creases where they put absolutely nothing in the middle, but I like a little bit of something for the shimmer to kind of blend into. Because I don't take it up as high as some people. I tend to kind of keep it centered on my lid. That is such a pretty shade. Oh, I just want to like wipe that all over my eye and call it a day. Bit of purple mascara, bit of blue mascara. Mwah! Would look absolutely beautiful. Ooh, the sun is coming out. How exciting. That is a really beautiful shade. Right, okay. I'm just going to have a think. Have a little drinkety drink. Today's monster is Ultra Rosa. I'm trying to stop drinking the sugary ones because you girls decided she's getting healthy. We'll see how long it lasts, but for now, I'm not drinking sugary monsters. Like I said, we'll see. Right, okay, we're going to stick with the P. Louise E27, and I think we're going to go in with Intuition, which looks like a kind of smoky grey purple. And we're going to put this on the outer corner just to see kind of what depth we can get with that one. Honestly, I live in the middle of the countryside and somehow motorbikes still plague me. So we're just going to put that on the inner and the outer of the crease. And we are going to blend this. Don't panic. Don't panic, we will blend. Okay, you definitely don't need a lot of this shade. It is very pigmented. Very beautiful though. Kind of like purple. Grey tone is just such a gorgeous shade. I'm not sure necessarily whether this is like a summer palette, but I still think it's just a gorgeous release. Right, we're going to go back in with that fluffy brush. We're going to go back in with that shade Crave, and we're going to blend out the edges of that blue we've just put down. And we're going to make sure this is nice and blended in. When I do a halo eye, I like to really pull out my transition shade kind of right to the bone of my nose. My nose bone, like the edge of the socket basically, just to kind of make it bigger and better, because bigger is always better. Take from that what you will. Okay. So we're going to just make sure this is right round. We're really, really blending. We're spending the time. We're doing the work. I know some people were a bit unsure about how this one was going to work because they've not tried the Gothic palette, but Cosmic Brushes do purples so beautifully. They're one of the hardest eyeshadows to formulate, and they just do not miss a beat with them. They're absolutely stunning. Right. We're going to do the same on the other eye. That will probably help. So we're really blowing it out. We are going to go in with something deeper as well, but I like to build the kind of base first. I know some people do dark to light blends, but I personally prefer a light to a dark blend. So I always start off with my lightest shades and kind of work into them, if that makes sense. I just find personally for me, I get a better blend. It's all about personally how you get the better blend. Doesn't matter that kind of everyone says, oh well, you've got to do it this way. It's crap. Right, okay. I think we are going to do a touch of Hidden first, which is this one here. And then we're going to move on to Midnight, which is this dark navy blue. For a halo eye, I prefer to use a really little flat brush to pack on my darker shadows. This is a Morphe M152. Just means you can be a bit more controlled. You can really get in tight in that inner corner. Oh, that shade is... Oh, it's kind of like a... I would almost describe it as like a teal grey. And when putting these down, you want to kind of make like a funnel shape for the shimmer to go. Which is never quite as easy to do on the inner corner as it is on the outer corner. Okay, so you're kind of leaving like a little triangle there. Oh, that shade is gorgeous. I kind of don't want to put Midnight over it. I'm going to, because I want to try as many shades from this palette as I can, but we are just going to start bringing that up a little bit. I'm going to go back in with a little bit of Intuition and just blend that. And then we're going to go back in with Crave, and we're going to blend that again. This is why some people like to go from dark to light, but I like the way I do it, so we're going to stick to it. So we're just going to do the exact same on the other eye. I'm just going to pat that on. Not that you need to pat it on because it is ridiculously pigmented. In the inner corner. We're going to get right into that inner corner as well. We want to go right to the tear duct, which is easier said than done for me because I have a very strange shaped eye. But that's okay. Okay, we're creating that triangle again. We'll pop a little bit of that up into the crease just on that brush. Not really blending it, and then we're going to go back in with Intuition, just like we did on the other side, and then back in with Crave. A bit of eye primer on my nose, it's really winding me up. There we go, that's better. And then back in with Crave. Once I've done my foundation, because I'm going to go do that in a different video because I've got the new Made by Mitchell base stuff to try, we'll come back and we will tidy up all this blending around the eye so we've got a nice kind of cylindrical look. Right, okay, the best time, we're going to use a Morphe M167 and I'm going to choose a shimmer. I don't know. I don't know which one I want. They're all so pretty. I'm thinking maybe we do this Reveal shade. Is this a duochrome? I know Gravitate here is a duochrome. We've got Moonlight, which is a very, very like heavy silver. Is Gravitate too dark? Possibly, yes. Right, okay, let's go for Reveal. We can always build on this. So we're going to take Reveal on our M167. No setting spray, no extra primer, glitter glue, nothing like that. We're just going to press it on and see how it does. Okay, it's not as creamy as some of their shimmers, but bearing in mind we are putting this over a very, very dark kind of outer range. It's a beautiful shade. I just feel like I'm not quite getting... That's better. Definitely better with a finger. Okay. Beautiful. It's just not quite as kind of poppy. I feel like this would be brilliant for an inner corner. I just think it needs a little bit more intensity if you're going to use it this way. So definitely use your finger with it. You don't need glitter glue. It's sticking beautifully. It's just not quite as intense as I want it to be. It has got like a little like blue reflect in it, which is beautiful. Okay, so that's that shade down. Do I want to do something else on the outside? Is that going to be too much? Am I going to take it too far? I think we might actually do the silver on the inner corner, so I might leave the middle of the lid like this. Right, okay, I like it. I'm going to go do my foundation, then I'm going to be back with the face on, and we're going to do the rest of the eyes. So, right, okay, to finish off the eyes, we're going to go in with Attract, which is this one here, and we're going to blend this all over the lower lash line. I'm going to use the brush we last used Intuition with, so if there's any product on that, that will also go on there. Just to kind of give it that depth. I just realised I said I was going to use Midnight and never did, but that's okay. That's okay. And put a tiny bit of Intuition back on the brush for this eye. Okay, we're then going to follow that round, and we're going to make sure that the lower lash line is well blended into that topper lash line. It's well blended onto the lid. So we're just kind of blending it round. Also, just a little side note, I've just tried the new Made by Mitchell foundation for the first time. If you do want to see what I think of that, keep your eyes peeled. That will be Wednesday's video. Right, I'm going to take another tiny brush. This is Spectrum A16, very, very tiny. I'm going to do the inner corner, and I am going to take that Moonlight shade just so we can give another one of these shimmers a go. Oh, this feels a bit more creamy. A bit more kind of like the traditional Cosmic brushes, kind of creamy high pigment formula. I would definitely say that shade we used in the middle of the lid, Reveal, is definitely more of like a topper shade. Or for me anyway. Because I like shades like this. That is absolutely stunning. That is glorious. Okay, I want to wear that on my inner corner every day for the rest of my life. I'm not going to, but... and as always, making sure I bring that right down to where the blue starts. So we've got a kind of full circle look. And then the last step, we're going to go back in with the first brush, back in with Crave, and we're just going to blend everything out. Including the under eye shadow. Right, okay. I love that. We're going to go do brows, I'm going to do mascara, and then I'll be back with my final thoughts. Okay, this is the finished look. They've knocked it out of the park again with this one for me. Reveal's definitely more of a topper shade for me, but I really like it still. But that Moonlight shade is definitely more of like a Cosmic Brushes shimmer that I'm used to. I love this palette. I love this look. I think it's turned out so well. Everything blended so beautifully. You can definitely do more kind of colourful looks with this palette, and I hope I've kind of proved that today. Let me know in the comments, have you picked this one up? Will you be picking it up when it restocks? As far as I'm aware, it is out of stock. I love it. I absolutely love it. I do hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more from me, hit subscribe. And if you want to make sure you never miss another video, hit the bell icon and YouTube will notify you next time I post. You've been fabulous. I've been Cola the Ball, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.